El-Rufai, the El-Rufai, they will fight. So people will die for their sakes. You will see them. It was Atiku that took the child that was the wife or something. Rich people work together. Maybe that's the starting point for you. Some of you, your life is clustered. You have too many, you have quantity, but you don't have quality. Life is lived in season. That you've been friends for 20 years, or some of you must remain friends. You can help people. But this is about your life. You met here on earth. You need to start reviewing your life. I'm so happy that Bishop has agreed that this fellowship starts now, because we're moving to one of the most crucial years, year 2025. There's a lot of things changing in the world. Things we've not seen before. Women are becoming very empowered. Men are rising up, fathers, uncles, brothers, and they're sending their daughters to good schools. They're empowering them. Women are becoming, really, really wealthy. It's the truth. And it's a plan. It's part of God's plan. Because if you look at the book of Luke chapter number 8, women played a very crucial role in Jesus' ministry. And we're talking about the kingdom. The Lord cometh. Everything that we're talking about when it has to do with money is about the coming of Jesus. Something is shifting. There is wealth in the world. And all you need is awareness. Let me explain that to you. The aviation technology for aviation did not come into existence in 1912 or 1914 when the Wright brothers, those that gave us the aircraft, that was not when the technology for aviation started. But that was when human beings became aware. Everything you need is here. It's awareness. I said it in the last teaching. Somebody got tired one day of sitting on the floor and decided to give us the chair. Now, see what the chair has transformed. Every human being has one purpose. Hear me very well. You have one purpose that is hardwired. Now, you don't have two purposes. You have one purpose. When you were coming to planet Earth, you had one purpose. It is just that you deploy your purpose per season. When I was a single person, I was living with my uncle. It was that purpose. The way you deploy your purpose as a single person is different from the way you deploy your purpose as a wife. For instance, as a man, before you got married, you could sleep anywhere. Wait, after you are married, you will have to call. And somebody's asking, why will you not? In fact, you must have a real reason not to walele. Same you. But you see, you keep deploying your purpose. You keep deploying. At a point in your life, you begin to learn how to bottle your genius. Because whatever purpose you have must give you money. Whether you are a pastor or you are a pilot, your purpose must give you money. If you do not make money with your purpose, you are just existing, you're not living. I'm a speaker. That's what fits me. I speak. You will now find out, who are you sent to? Who do you speak to? Some people are teachers. You can't put me in a primary school and your child will pass. I don't know how to teach kids. Even when I went to study education, it was for secondary school. I can't teach kids. You see, you now start finding out how to deploy your purpose. And today, I'm going to just mention, if you're going to have money, if you're going to make money, I'm going to mention 16 areas you must look at. Find one minimum and stay there. Even each one, I didn't invent it. I also learned it. Even each one that I'm going to share with you today has 7. Well, our speaker is here, so maybe I'll just wrap up because it's supposed to. I'm just filling in. But it's okay, since I've started this, let me. So you look at areas where you can have money. You understand your purpose, and then you stay there. And you begin to deploy it. I'm glad that Bishop told me one day that they have discovered that the most productive years of a person is 60. Otherwise, some of us will be. And it was one day when I was crying in the house that, am I really living? What have I even spent my life to do? I'm going to be 60, blah, blah, blah. And then he says, what are you talking about? I said, I feel I'm running behind schedule. I've not told you, those, everybody goes through the low moments. And the master says, you have done so much. I said, no, darling, I've not done. He said, okay, let me shock you. The latest research now says your most productive years are between 60 and 80. And that gingered me. And I remember TD Jakes was planning to die. Grandkids, children were married, everything was fine. And particularly because those were the years, that particular age, that his brothers, his grandfather died, his father died. Until he had to start changing his wardrobe, and all that. I've shared that with you before. Please, if you forget anything I've said today, money, wealth starts from your mind. Several years ago, Bishop told us in church, if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. Maybe like 15 years ago, I'm just understanding what it said. Let me tell you this scientific, not just fact, but truth. Every time you think, and you cannot but think, as long as you are breathing, you think. Every time you think, you are creating something. Thought is a thing. Just like this earring I'm wearing. Just like my hair. Thought is a thing. And this is the scientific truth I said I want to tell you. Your thought travels 92,000 times faster than your words. Every time you think, something happens. If there's nothing you get again tonight, please don't lose this. You know what I just said now will do for you? It will help you to start thinking about what you are thinking about. If you don't understand what I just said, there's no way you can understand this fellowship. Your thought travels faster, 92,000 times faster than your words. I've been confessing now, so winning is my priority. When men are saying they're casting, you've been saying it. But your thoughts have traveled and traveled and traveled and traveled and traveled. Just look at your life. Go to your bank account as we are sitting now. What you have there, your thoughts produced it. It's not the devil. I give, I pay tithe, I sow, I do business. We'll teach you all that. But I'm laying the foundation. From this minute, start thinking about what you're thinking about. This is what differentiates poor people and rich people. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is. I didn't write it. So how are you? It's just a thought. In 1938, a photographic camera was invented in Russia. If you stand like this, it will show us the movement of your thoughts. So somebody thought that I should be a microphone. Somebody thought that this shirt you are wearing, it didn't start existing, Martins, the day you bought it. It first started existing in somebody's thought. You want to have money. This is how it starts. This is how Bishop Adejoma and I got here. If we are not ministers of the gospel, if we are doing a totally different thing, we will still be wealthy. Once you conquer that, now, to be broke should be temporary. To be poor is evil. And we're going to shatter tables. Nobody is superior to you. The word of God says it. Job 12:3. Job 13:2. What you know, I know. I'm not inferior to you. So the notes you are writing in this fellowship, please, don't mingle these notes with the notes we've been writing since you got born again. Tabayideko came. He's been here maybe 4 times. All the notes you wrote, we don't even know where they are. Jabadejimo has preached here I have preached. Pastors, we had 5 people preach today. This note that you are writing, this one, if it's possible, tear it and paste it where you will see it every day. I don't even need to write too many notes. You are as wealthy as your thoughts. That's all. Look into. We plan to spend just 2 hours here, and I didn't know I would teach today. So I'm just teaching from my head and my mind. There is money everywhere. Let me help you with your thoughts. Every time I travel between Ibadan and Akure, Ife, Ilesha, I'm looking out. My ear is here. I still did like this yesterday in the car. And you'll be wondering, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the bush. And I'm asking myself, by now I've